Hey you guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm filming a full face of first impressions between like friends and family from a lot of brands and some gratis. I have a ton of new products and I literally have enough product to do my whole face, which is amazing because there are some things I don't venture out with. So I'm trying all new things, a bunch of high-end brands, some drugstore brands. So if you want to, I'm really hoping for the best. I'm kind of terrified, but wish me luck. If you guys want to see this full face first impressions, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start by priming. For primer, I'm using the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. This is supposed to keep oil at bay. Wow, it has a weird color. It has like a off-white color. Okay, so my skin has already been moisturized and prepped. I'm going to pat this into the skin because you usually shouldn't rub in pore minimizing primers. So kind of feels like any primer. It feels really sticky. Like my makeup is going to adhere to it well. So far so good. I mean, I don't know how it's going to perform, but it feels pretty good. This is probably the scariest part, to go in with a new foundation on camera. Going in with the Hourglass Immaculate Liquid Powder Foundation. It's mattifying, it's oil free. Now this is not a new foundation, but they came out with new packaging and I never tried the old one. So when I saw the new packaging, I was like, you know what? Let's try it. So I'm in the shade Vanilla, and I had a hard time shade matching myself. Wow. Okay, that looks like it's going to be too dark. But I swear, this is the second shade, and the lightest one looked too light. So, we'll see. If it's too dark, we'll just work with it. Luckily, the concealer that I'm trying out is really, really light. Just dotting this all over the face, like I normally would. If you think I use too much foundation, then I don't really care. And I'm going to blend this out with a damp beauty blender. The color actually isn't bad. The coverage looks pretty good. It does have like a powder, like completely matte finish. And I really, really like the finish, like a lot. You can't really tell as much on camera as you can on person. I would say right now it's at a medium coverage, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish putting on the first layer, and then I'm going to see if it's buildable, like if I add a second layer, if I can build it up to full coverage. Because if I can't, then that might be a problem. We'll see. Okay, so this is one layer on. It looks like pretty good to me. You can still see my scarring. I don't know how well, let me zoom you guys in. Yeah, so I don't know how well you can see it on camera because of the lighting, but in person you can definitely still see my scarring here and over here. So I'm going to go in with a second layer and see if it helps. Okay, so I'm noticing that it's not really buildable. The more that I put on, the more it just kind of cakes up, like really badly. But honestly, I don't know. I think it looks better on camera than it does on person. I don't really like this foundation. Maybe if you like medium coverage, it'll work for you. But if you're looking for full coverage, I don't see it building well at all. Let's keep going though. So I'm going in for concealer. I'm really excited about this because I've been using Shape Tape for like what feels like fucking forever. So this is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Camouflage. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I'm in the lightest shade, which is 090, which is usually their lightest shade. It looks like this. So I'm going to just stripe this on where I would normally put concealer. It feels really thick, which isn't a bad thing. I kind of expected it to be thick. Now I'm going to blend that out with my beauty blender. Huh. I think I like the concealer. It blended out super easily and it looks fucking beautiful. Okay. I mean, I don't know how it's going to crease, obviously, throughout the day. But first impressions, I really like the concealer. I'm going to go ahead and put it everywhere I normally put concealer. has a very strange consistency. It almost feels like sticky. I can't explain it. It's very, very strange. It doesn't feel liquidy like whatsoever. So I love the brush. This is my first time using any of the unicorn brushes. I loved it. The concealer, like so far, I absolutely adore. Like it looks fantastic. So that I'm really excited about. For setting powder, I'm going in with a new setting powder that's not new, like at all, but it's new for me. It's the Bare Minerals Original Angel Veil. It looks like this. It's supposed to be translucent. Okay, so it's definitely blurring and it's definitely translucent, even though it looks like pinkish in here in the pan. Wow, it's really blurring. Huh. I kind of like this a lot. Feels really good on the skin. Like it doesn't feel heavy and it feels like it literally just blurred everything, which I feel like my Laura Mercier one doesn't really do. Not bad, Bare Minerals. Okay, so now that my base is done, I'm going to go do my brows off camera. I don't have a new product for brows. I'm just going to be using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown like I always do. So I'm going to go do that and I will be right back. So my brows are done. For contouring, I have a new product. This is a Nudestix contouring stick. I haven't really used much from the brand Nudestix. This is the sculpting pencil in the darkest shade, which is number 4. So these are the 2 shades on my hand. This is the highlight shade and the contour shade. I don't know how these perform, so just pray for the best. I'm going, okay. Don't know. Wow, they're really uneven. I'm gonna go in with another one of the Tarte brushes and attempt to blend this out. Okay, so this is not blending super easily. And it's definitely, I'm going to try going with a beauty blender because it's like not blending. Okay, maybe it's a little better with a beauty blender. Maybe that brush just wasn't the answer. This is not cute. I'm going to go back to that. I'm going to try like really light lines. It's still like really, really not blending. Like it's just like a line. So I really hate this and will never use it again because it didn't even blend. It's just like, now it's just like a faded line. Like I am like rubbing my foundation off to blend this. So I'm going to go in with a contour powder on top. I don't have a new contour powder, so I'm just using my Wet n Wild contour powder in Tres Leches. Is that the name? Dolce de Leche. Sorry. I'm just going to go on top of this and try to like blend the powder into the cream to see if that helps. We're going to have a really fucking sharp ass contour because that's what's happening here. Just to... Oh god. This is what I was afraid of. I should have never used this product. I am so picky about cream contour products. So fucking picky. And this is like my worst nightmare. Okay, so I'm going to go in with bronzer. I don't have a new bronzer. I'm just going to go in with Hoola, which is like my go-to bronzer. Just going to blend all this together so I don't look so crazy. Just trying to buff everything out as much as possible. Can't really see the line anymore. Thank God. I don't have a new highlighter. I'm just going to go in with my regular Becca highlighter. Using this Morphe brush to highlight with. It's a Morphe M492. It's kind of a foundation brush, but I kind of just grabbed it. For blush, I do have a new blush that I'm really excited about. This is one of MAC's new blushes from their Extra Dimension line. It's in the shade Fairy Precious. They're blushes that definitely have like a luminosity to them. They're definitely very glowy. They're not matte at all. And I've just been really into like glowy blushes since it's gotten warmer. Going in with a Real Techniques face brush, I think this is. It looks like this. So this blush, definitely you have to build with a few layers, which I don't mind. I prefer brushes that are like that just don't like throw on pigment. It's very subtle, which, like I said, I don't mind, but it has more of a glow than a blush. It's like a very subtle, flushed, glowy look. It's a lot less of a blush than I thought it would be, and more of like a pinky highlighter, but I'm okay with it. I do like this product. Kind of exactly what I thought it would be. So that's about it for the face. Overall, I did not like most of these products. I liked the concealer and maybe the primer, but I'm not sure yet. So now I'm going to start it under my eyes. So it's been like a minute since I finished putting on the blush, and I was looking at it in different lighting, and I actually kind of don't like it because it emphasizes all of the texture I have here. And I get it's like a highlighting blush, but I have other blushes that have a glow to them, like California from Benefit, and the Milani Baked blushes that have a glow but don't emphasize so much texture. So if you have texture, I would not recommend the Extra Dimension blushes from MAC. Next for eyes, I have 3 new eye products, 2 eyeshadow palettes, and 1 glitter. So for eyes, I'm going to start off with the Urban Decay Naked Base. Jesus. With the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. This is not a new palette, I know, but it's my first time ever using it. I've never used it before. I got it for gratis. So my eyes are already primed, so I'm going to set that primer with the shade Blow. It's just like a matte white shade. Obviously, this palette is all matte because that's how this palette works. I'm going to go in the shade Command, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to... Can't use this brush. Can't use this little tiny brush they gave us. Okay, I'm going to sweep this shade all over the crease using a brush I shouldn't be using because it's flat. Same shade, Command. Just want to lay some color down before going in with anything bright. Because my next palette that I have is bright. So far so good. It's blending out really nicely. There's no fallout, which is to be expected from Urban Decay palettes. Honestly, I've used the Naked palettes before, so I kind of know what to expect. I know the quality is going to be good. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Faith, which is just a little bit of a darker brown. Put that in the outer V, a little bit in the outer crease. And then swoop that into the rest of the crease a little bit. Just blend everything together. So we've got some transition shades down. Next, this is what I'm really excited for. This is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette. Looks like this. I don't know the shade because there's a return label covering it, but honestly, this is very unique. You'll be able to see what it is in stores. It's bright as fuck, so it's really fucking awesome. So based on the last product that I have, the glitter product, I think I'm going to stay in like the peachy tones. I'm going to start off with the orange actually up here and add that to the crease to start building some color. I have never used NYX shadows, so I don't know how these perform, and they are hella pigmented. That was so easy. Damn. So far, no fallout. They felt really buttery when I swatched them, so that was promising. Putting this all over the crease and keeping the lids more bare. Next, I'm going to go in with that darker pink I was originally going to go in with. And you like how I'm using the same brush for this whole look? Yep. Put this in the outer corner. Make sure you tap these off. They're very pigmented and a little bit powdery, so just going to go in and blend everything. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of yellow on the bottom here. I'm just going to use this to make everything a little bit more warm. So I'm kind of going all over the lid and then on top of the pink, because I felt like the pink was a little too harsh. So far on that palette, I love it. I tried about 5 of the colors, and 4 maybe, I don't know. But the colors that I tried, the same consistency, were really blendable, really easy to use. So for the price, for NYX, for a drugstore palette, if you want to try something colorful, you're looking to experiment, I would highly recommend that palette. Now for the fun part, I am using the Stila Magnificent Metals liquid eyeshadow in the shade Kitten Karma. I've never used these. I know everyone loves them. I just haven't gotten my hands on them. So this is like a pinky rose shade. So I'm just going to put this. Oh, it's so pretty. All over my lid. These are amazing. Like, that would took 2 seconds, and it has now that my eyes look gorgeous and metallic, and I'm in love with crystal on this video. I'm sorry. For eyeliner, I am using a new eyeliner. It doesn't have a felt tip, which really freaks me out because I really like felt tip eyeliner. It's my holy grail. It's the Kat Von D tattoo liner and Trooper, but I can't get the shit open. Laura Lee recommended this one, said it was really easy. It's the NYX matte liquid liner. Looks like this. Has a brush tip. I also don't know how it's going to apply over these Stila liquid metals, but we will see. Let's do this. Wow, that's actually really nice. Huh. Huh. So my first impression was that that was super easy to use. Like, literally, it went over the Stila liquid metals so easily. It's super pigmented. It dries completely matte, which is crazy because I thought I was always gonna love a felt tip, but I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have to change my mind because that was so freaking easy. Like, unbelievably easy. So I'm gonna go do the other side. Be right back. So it took a little bit more maneuvering because I'm not used to a brush tip, but other than that, it was seriously so incredibly easy to use. Like, I'm absolutely shocked. For mascara, I don't have a new mascara. Just going in with my regular Benefit Roller Lash. I'm going to be putting on false lashes, and for lashes, I am using new lashes. They're not new. They're just new to me. These are the House of Lashes iconic lashes. I've seen these all over Instagram and social media, so I finally bought them, and they look gorgeous. So I'm going to put these on. I'll be right back. These lashes are seriously absolutely gorgeous, and I can't believe I've lived my life without them for this long, in all honesty. I'm going to go ahead and do my lower lash line. Since it's so colorful up here, I'm just going to put like wow, that's a big brush for that. I'm just going to put a brown on my lower lash line. I'm using the color Faith, this dark brown from the Naked Basics palette. First, I'm going to go in with a new lip liner. This is the MAC lip liner in Spice. I've actually never used the MAC lip liner. I just don't use a lot of MAC products, but it's been recommended to me that MAC lip liners are really good, so I wanted to try it out. So I lined my lips, and now I'm going in with the Smashbox the Legendary Liquid Metal in the shade Mauve Squad. I'm sure you've seen these all over Instagram. I figured I am going bold. I might as well do a bold lip because these are so pretty. So, oh my god. I'm in love. That's it. This is how love happens. Just in moments like these. This is the lip on. I'm literally obsessed with it. It is so pretty. It like reflects the light so well. It's completely opaque, like comfortable to wear. I'm obsessed. They are everything I would hope them to be and so much more. That is it for this look. I would go spray setting spray, but I'm literally gonna go take this all off. It's 11 o'clock at night, so This is Pretend Nice Bright Setting Spray. Overall, this was a pretty successful first impressions, like full face video. There was some tragic moments. We got through them together. We breathed. It was okay. I no longer have a line on my face, but I will never be using that contour product ever again. But other than that, I'm pretty impressed with a lot of these products. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button down below and subscribe to my channel. I would really, really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay. Let's do this. Babe? Babe. Babe, make it as low as possible. Because it still feels really wet. That's what she said.